Remember how I told you guys that I'm looking for a great sound system which I can club with my TV as well as use for my music needs? Well, I'm still looking for one, and I recently came across two options. One was a soundbar option, and second one was a recently introduced category called all-in-one music system. Now I know many of you would wonder that Tanmay, why not go for a home theater setup? That's more easy, that's more better as you rightly recommend. Well, yes, I do recommend that still, but wired system was not something that I can have or I can afford to have considering the fact that I stay in a rented apartment. So I had to look out between these two options, and suddenly McIntosh sends me a parcel to check out the McIntosh RS250 speaker, which is an all-in-one music speaker, and we are going to talk about that product in our today's video. So make sure to watch this video, and without wasting much of your time, let us directly jump on to the tech specs of it. Now, McIntosh RS250 is a stereo speaker system. It consists of two titanium dome fluid tweeters of 20 mm each. It has got four titanium inverted dome mid-ranges of 50 mm each, and it has got two long throw woofers of 4 inches by 6 inches at the bottom of the speaker. All of this accounts for 650 watts of total power output from this small tiny system. Now, in case you want to know the breakup of the wattage, 400 watts is from the tweeters and the mid-ranges, and the 250 watts is from the woofers. Frequency response is pretty amazing too. It goes as low as 40 Hz and as high as 20 kHz. The speaker is approx 2 feet in width, 6 inches in height including the stand though, and it has got only 13 inches depth, making it suitable for placing on platforms, console tables or even shelves. The weight is 13.3 kg, which means that it is not for portability, and it is available only in gloss black finish. Well, now this was about the speaker, and the next section that we are looking at is the various applications that McIntosh RS250 can deliver. First up is for casual listeners. Now for casual listeners, what do we want? We want something which is very easy to use, easy to install, and does not have any remote or any need for downloading an app. And that is where McIntosh RS250 scores again. Well, the installation time I took was less than 1 minute through my iOS phone, and the same time is expected even while installing through Google Home. Now, no dedicated apps to download and control the system. Just head on to your music streaming app and simply AirPlay, Cast or use Spotify Connect. Now, if you don't want to use the mobile phones for streaming as well, then here's what you can do. You can simply add the speaker on your Google Voice Assistants or on Apple HomeKit and use Siri or Google to do the job for you. The second application is when guests are at home and they are not connected to Wi-Fi network but they still want to play their choice of music. Well, all you have to do is turn on the Bluetooth mode and your phones can easily be connected. Now, Bluetooth again is also super advanced. It uses Bluetooth 5.0 with support for high bitrate advanced audio coding, which is AAC, and it has also got Qualcomm aptX HD for high-res audio playback and Qualcomm aptX low latency for improved audio transmission speed. By the way, aux port is also available, so that if you want to go old school and use the aux cable or connect it to any third-party music system, you can do that too. Now, this speaker has also got something which even an audiophile would desire to have. That is a support for Tidal hifi lossless audio quality playback, which can go all the way up to 24-bit 192 kHz, and this product is also Roon ready endpoint device. The device also has got an optical input which allows a digital source connection over Toslink or optical cable. It can also process standard formats SPDIF PCM signals as well as Dolby Digital and DTS encoded multi-channel bit streams. The phono input accepts RCA connection along with the ground wire from a turntable to support vinyl record playback, and the RS250 is configured to support moving magnet type phono cartridges as well. And what would the movie buffs need? Well, they would want to have a great ARC connection to TV or projector. They would want to get rid of multiple remote controls. And lastly, they would want to have an option to connect more bass to the system to get that action movie feel in the room as well. Now, to get all of these answers, McIntosh RS250 can again serve you well. For instance, the HDMI ARC port at the back panel of the speaker can be connected to your TV or projector. Second, it can also connect or use the HDMI CC button to configure to your remote controls of TV or to the projector, so that you don't have to turn on the speaker separately. It can simply take a command by turning on the TV or projector that it is connected to. And lastly, you can control the volume, or you can even control the auto lip sync using the HDMI CC feature. Now this is about the video part, but let us also understand what more it has got to offer in the audio section. The speaker has also got an additional sub port to connect an external subwoofer of your choice for more bass requirements in case of movie performances. Now, apart from these various categories, what is it that we all need in common? We need a great looking speaker, we need something which has got great warranty support, and lastly, we need something which has got an advanced setting control as well as a remote control option for better access. Now, this is all again possible with McIntosh RS250. For instance, the browser setup menu for advanced configuration like startup volume, HDMI and optical control can come in handy. Similarly, the remote control is also available for changing the sources, volume and other controls. The classy front panel knobs are easy to play around the input settings, giving a very premium finish while using as well as in terms of look. The corny glass panel with the green McIntosh logo and the two digital view meters indicating the stereo signal separation can become the highlight of the speaker, which you would definitely want to flaunt. Apart from this, the warranty is 3 years, which is far more than the average warranty period in this particular category. Now, I'm sure the last question that you would have in your mind is that all of this is great. I would definitely want to have this speaker, but what is the price that I'm looking at? Well, the price for this particular speaker is 3,55,900 rupees as a retail price in the Indian market. For best prices, you know what to do. Now, while McIntosh RS250 ticked off all the boxes that I was looking out for a music system to connect my TV as well as my music needs, they also sent me a small surprise, and that was the McIntosh RS150 speaker, which is again an all-in-one speaker but got to do more with the Wi-Fi speaker category, which we recently discovered. And if you don't know some of the best Wi-Fi speakers to buy, well, use the link above to check that, and let us now try to understand the difference between McIntosh RS150 and RS250 in terms of performance. Well, first of all, it's a mono system compared to a stereo system of McIntosh RS250. Secondly, is the music playback features. They are all the same, so there is no change at all over there. Third thing is the input connections. Now, obviously, RS250 is meant more for bigger and better applications, so it will have all the possible ports. RS150 does not have either of them. It's primarily a desktop or a personal speaker to use in your work from home setups or even in a gymnasium. When it comes to the driver design, RS150 is like chote box mein bada dhamaka. It has got one 5¼ inches driver, which is for mid-range, and for bass, which is very tight and very accurate. The tweeter is same what has been used in the RS250 model. Coming to the price point, well, RS150 is priced at 1,42,900 in the Indian market, and believe me, it is a steal deal for this price. Lastly, when it comes to the sound comparison between both, you will have to comment McIntosh right now to get an understanding of how a 120 watt speaker will compare with its elder brother, which is 650 watt. And obviously, to avoid copyright issues, commenting is the only option to go for. Coming to the verdict of it, by the way, do I have to really give that? Because I'm sure you would agree that both these speakers in all the categories deserve 5 stars. And one hardest job that I had to do on my part was to wish them goodbye, as they had to get returned to the company's warehouse. Now, while I got my hands-on experience with these speakers and I thoroughly enjoyed them, I also curated a list of some of the best speakers in the all-in-one music category. And if you want to know that or watch that video in the upcoming days, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because this is free for you, but it definitely means a lot to us when we reach out to brands to bring out their products only and only for you. That's it from my end. I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theatre wale bhaiya, will see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.